If cats could talk, this one would have tales to tell. He's the cat that came back, but it took 6 years, and tonight he's with his family who thought they'd lost him forever.
Good morning.
His name is Goose, and he's on the mend these days.
He'll pull through.
14 years ago, when he was just a year old, the Barthas became his family.
He's so sweet, loving, caring.
But when they moved years later to a new home a short distance away, Goose kept going back to the old place. And one day he disappeared altogether. They searched for him, but as time passed, lost hope of seeing Goose again.
We never really knew what ever happened to him. But we always kept him in our heart.
Fast forward 6 years to last week when everything changed.
My daughter was looking out the living room window and she noticed Goose walking up the driveway here.
Sue Kilfoyle lives just a few kilometers from the Barthas, and one day her daughter spotted a cat that looked like it was in trouble.
Very skinny, very thin, very scary the condition he was in.
She snapped some photos and posted them to Facebook in search of the owner. The tattoo in his ear linked to a veterinarian clinic and eventually to a stunned Christina Bartha.
You have my cat Goose? There's only one Goose. You must know something. Okay.
But it wasn't all good news.
She said, no, he's not doing good. He's dying.
The first vet didn't think Goose was likely to survive.
He was so malnourished, so dehydrated, and the doctor did say he was completely bowel obstruction.
But they got a second opinion and took a chance on Goose. Strangers pitched in to help with vet bills, and pretty soon Goose, though still frail, had turned a corner.
To hold Goose?
They'll likely never know where Goose was all those years, and he's probably used more than a few of his 9 lives. But they are relieved he will spend his senior years back home.
It truly is a miracle, a real blessing.
A second chance for the cat that finally came back.